Hey guys, it's your girl Jade. I did a video, I think, on February 24th called Annoying or Stalker, You Be the Judge. So, and it was of two Facebook chats that I had been getting from two different people. And I just wanted to, give an update. I'm trying not to look at it too much because I see the reflection in my glasses. I'm trying not to show the names of the people. But anyway, after I did the video, February 27th at 8:30 p.m. was I, and then you, I don't know what that is. March 5th at 11:32 was meet in my house. March 6th at 12:25, H at 1:46, hi. You missed a call at 1:46. You missed a video chat at 1:47. Then hi, you missed a call 1:50. You missed a video chat at 1:52. You missed a call at 1:53. And then the message that got sent was, this is her fucking boyfriend. I have to be up in 5 hours. We are sleeping. Stop. So then he basically was asking, what did I tell this guy? What did I tell my boyfriend about him and all this other stuff? Hold on. I'm trying to find the other one. The other one, I really don't care if this is shown because I don't even know this person. Okay, I think I've already read everything from him. Okay, cool. But, anyway, since that video that I did, the first guy that I was reading the messages, would come into my work, and, because, it was a guy that I dated. I will say that, it was a guy I dated. I didn't mention it in the previous video, because I wasn't even planning on doing an update to it. So yeah, it was a guy I dated. We didn't date that long, to be honest. Like 7 months, if that. And, he wanted me to quit smoking, and I had quit, gone to vaping, and he didn't even like that idea. Like, he got pissed off at me vaping, which is a safer alternative to smoking, and just the whole stress of us breaking up, and just everything. I just went back to smoking and vaping. So, like, yeah. So, we didn't talk for over a year. Like, well over a year. And then all of a sudden, he starts sending me messages saying that he wants to get back with me, we need to, we should get married, start a family, all this other stuff. Sorry, my nose really itches. No, I'm not on drugs. It just, my allergies are acting up really bad. So I'm sniffling and my nose itches like so much right now. But, anyway, we hadn't talked for over a year, probably closer to about a year and a half. And he starts messaging me on Facebook. I had blocked him on a previous, on his previous Facebook profile. I did block him because I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. And then he started messaging me on this, and I think I even said in the last video, people have asked me why I don't block him on this profile. And it's like, well, this way I know if he messages me, I know where he's coming from. I know what name it's coming from. But, and if I do block him, I don't know what the name of the next one's going to be, or who's messaging me. But anyway, what I didn't get is, if you're wanting to get back with me, get married, and start a family, why are you trying to hook me up with one of your friends, which is the other guy that is in my other video as well, who was saying that he had come into the store or into my work and just liked my attitude, liked me as a person, didn't even talk to me. So, yeah. So, but anyway, he comes up to my job and he's telling me how that I don't need to be with my boyfriend, I need to be with him, I need a real man, I need to get married, I'm getting older, so I should be married by now. And I'm 35. I don't need to be married. I've got a kid, I've got my family. My kid is my world. He is also one of those types of guys that, it is not okay to be gay. It is not okay to be transgender. He is one of those, like, God Almighty, just, I'm trying to word it right. But he takes the Bible, he, takes it to a T. Like, the version of the Bible he reads, that is the version that was made. When, in all actuality, the original version is in a dead language and cannot be interpreted correctly. That's my view on it. So it is to him. I even asked him this when we were dating, because I was telling him I had gay friends, and he was telling me that being gay is not right, it's a sin, that they are going to hell, he won't even be friends with gay people. And I asked him, I was like, well, what if one of your kids comes out to you and says they're gay? And he goes, they are no longer my child. And I went, no, that's where I draw the line. That is your fucking child. You do not disown them for that shit. He wanted me to change a lot of stuff about myself. My paranormal stuff, if you've ever dealt with paranormal stuff, you know you can't stop it. It's gonna happen. And with me being a quote-unquote lighthouse to the paranormal, there's no way I can turn it off. I have tried turning it off, because there are just some times where I don't want to deal with paranormal stuff. But apparently it's inviting the devil into my house. Me watching horror movies is inviting the devil into my house. Me being pagan or Wiccan is inviting the devil into my house. But yet he comes from a culture where they practice voodoo. So tell me I'm at fault for this shit? So he wanted me to change religions. Wanted me to stop watching horror movies. Wanted me to stop dealing with paranormal. Wanted me to quit smoking. So he wanted me to change basically everything about myself. And yet he says he loves me. There's a problem with that. You don't love somebody and ask them to change themselves. So, but anyway, back to, he would come into my job telling me that I need a real man and I need to be married, start a family, yada, yada, yada. So anytime he would see me, it's, oh, I love you, I want you back in my life. And we kept our relationship a secret because of his mother. His mother did not agree with the fact that I was 35 and that I was 34 and he was 23 to 25. So yeah, don't give me any shit about it. He was over 21, had a job, had a car, and didn't mind that I had a kid. So it was legal. Get over it. But actually, I was 33 when we started dating, and I turned 34 while we were dating. But and then, of course, found out he cheated on me, and then just some other shit happened, and I was there for him as a friend, because I had always told him, I was like, I'll always be there as a friend for you. And just a bunch, like, he thought he got this girl pregnant, and he cheated on her because while they were dating, and all this other bullshit. But you're coming into my job telling me, oh, you want to be back with me, you want to start a family, you love me, and that my boyfriend isn't worth my time. And then I go out to my car one night, and I have a cigarette. It's been a rough day at work, and it was probably about 9 o'clock at night. And I didn't see him coming. I honestly did not see him coming. Because where I park, there's 1 or 2 street lights. And I'm behind a building. And I should know better. I should know better to be more aware of my surroundings. But I'm sitting in my car, in the driver's seat. I've got the window down. And all of a sudden, he's right there at my window. Hold on, my arm itches. So, and I've only told a few people about this happening. But he starts talking to me. And I can't crank up my car and leave because I'm going to hit him. I would hit him the way he was standing. Because my mirror would have hit him and I would have run him over. And I really did not want to have the police called on me for vehicular assault. Or assault with a deadly weapon, or whatever they would call it. Or attempted vehicular manslaughter. Something they would have gotten me for just running him over, trying to get away from him. And he reaches in the car and he grabs me. He grabs my boobs. Like one of my boobs. And I am claustrophobic. So I couldn't go anywhere in my car. Like, normally, I can be in my car just fine because I have a way out of it if I start freaking out, and that's by opening the door. And he was leaning against my door. So I had nowhere to go in my car. So my fight or flight reflex kicked in, and I wanted to flee. I wanted to get the hell out of there. And from that point on, I don't trust him anymore. I don't trust him. Like, I could trust him to be around me and just talk to me and know he wouldn't do anything. But at that point, I lost all trust in him. And I know I should have lost, a lot of trust before, but I still had some trust. And I texted somebody. I was like, "Are you working? Please call me. I need somebody now." And the person calls me, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on? You don't ever text. You always just call." And I told him what was going on. He's like, "Okay. If I was not at work, I'd be up there. Do I need to come kick his ass?" And I was like, "No, don't worry about it." I was like, "Just please calm me down where I'm not freaking out driving home." It's like, so I finally just got out of there. And then recently, over the past couple weeks, back at in my job, and he looks at me, goes, "Are you and your boyfriend still together?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're still together." Oh, and also between all this, he was like, "You need to cheat on your boyfriend with me. He'll never know, he'll never find out." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna mess up a relationship just to get back with you. I'm sorry, there's no problem with my relationship. I'm not gonna get back with you." So he decides to tell me over the past 2 weeks that I needed to be careful. And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, you need to be careful with your kid. Something might happen." I was like, "What the fuck are you on?" Because I was like telling him, or every time he asks, it's like, "Yeah, oh," every time he asks me to come over and hang out with him, hang out, basically, go have a wham bam thank you ma'am and think nothing of it. I tell him I'm always busy with my sister or my boyfriend or my second job. And he's like, "Well, you're hanging out with your boyfriend a lot. You just need to be careful." And I'm like, "I can protect myself." He's like, "No, you need to be careful with your kid." And I'm like, "What? Why would you even think that my boyfriend would be fucking around with my child?" It's like, I've known this guy for 11 years. He's not going to do anything to my kid. He has no inclination of doing that type of stuff. And he's like, "Well, you still just need to be careful." I'm like, "What the fuck do you even care?" It's like, it's not, and I've told him before, I was like, I'm not your problem anymore. You don't need to worry about anything that I do. You gave up that right to worry about me when we broke up and you didn't talk to me for over a year. You gave that up. Because here I was still going to be a friend until you stopped talking to me. And then you grab me in my fucking car, and I lose all trust in you, and now I don't even want to be a friend to you. So, yeah, it's... And... Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. My camera's acting funky. It keeps freezing, sorry. So yeah, anyway, hopefully nothing else will happen. So yeah, because I'm at the point where I am going to get in trouble for defending myself against him if he tries to grab me again. Because the last time somebody grabbed me, I gave him a warning. I was like, don't ever grab me again. This was... Sorry. Damn it. Okay, are you gonna stop? Okay, so anyway, the last time somebody grabbed me, I gave them that one warning, and then they grabbed me again, and I ended up lifting them up off the ground by their neck. So next time, I've given the warning, don't fucking touch me. So next time it will be, I take matters into my own hands. So yeah. Anyway, guys, hit the subscribe button, and you be the judge on what kind of situation this is, because I'm going through many different options of what it could be, and how to handle it. So, bye. Love you guys. Deuces.